Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a NYX first impressions. Come on, camera. This is my second time attempting to film this. The first time I just had no energy, but today I'm a lot more energized for you guys. And being that this is my second time filming it, I actually already know how the products perform, so it's still kind of first impressions but kind of not. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first product I have is the NYX Swear by It eyeshadow palette. Now for these products, I did have to go ahead and go into my local NYX store because online everything is sold out. The only product that I don't have that I was looking for in store is the Can't Stop Won't Stop face primer. I went to the store on 2 occasions, and you'll find out why in a second, and both times they didn't have it in stock. I didn't have time to order it online because if I would have waited for it to come online, I would have had to delay this video and yada yada yada, and I'm already backed up on videos. It's a whole big thing. So I do have the Swear by It palette, and this does retail for $35, and it has 40 shades. And I also got the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I love Alyssa Ashley, so I really wanted to support when I found that NYX did collaborate with her on this foundation. And sidebar, spoiler alert, I love it. I did get the wrong shade. So in the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, I am in the shade Deep Cool, and that's like a perfect shade match for me. But when I first went into NYX, it was sold out, so I had to get Chestnut, and I tried it on, and it was so dark. Like, you could tell it wasn't my shade. That's how big of a difference it was between my neck and my face. My face was really dark. So I went a second time to exchange it just to get whatever shade I could, because a lot of the shades were sold out in store as well. And I found Deep Cool. It had came back in stock because it was sold out. So we're going to be trying that out as well. And the only other product I have to try out that is not NYX is the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in the shade Chestnut. So we're going to go ahead and get the first impressions popping. It's a really stormy day out, so I want to do our nice stormy blue smoky eye. We're going to work with some blues today. I feel like I haven't worked with much blues here on the channel in a little bit, so that's what we're going to work with, because you guys always see me work with like these mustardies and these reds and things like that. But we're going to mess with the blues today. You guys always see me in this color family. I am going to be doing another tutorial with this palette, like a little get ready with me, and I will mess around with the shades on this side. But today we're going to mess with the blues. So as per usual, I'm going to go ahead with my Fenty Pro Filter eyeshadow base. And we're going to go ahead and prime. I don't have any acrylics on, so excuse my chubby little fingers. Alright, so the first shade we're going to go into is this one, which is like a cool brown right here. And I'm going to use that to like start my transition. Let me just say, these mattes, like I said, I used it yesterday. These mattes don't have a lot of kick up in the pan, and they are very pigmented. Yesterday, I didn't really play around with the shimmers, but I love these mattes. NYX did a great job. Right now, I currently don't own any NYX eyeshadow palettes. I did own one in the past. And I didn't, it was okay. I ended up selling it on my Poshmark or giving it away, something, because it just wasn't, it was okay, but it was just nothing I needed, so. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna dip into this lighter blue right here. What's happening? Right here. I'm just gonna blend that into my crease. Like, these mattes are really good. They blend so beautifully. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this really deep navy blue with a really small dense brush. And I'm going to apply it to the outer and inner corners. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back and blend that out in a second. Just want to lay this color down, and I'm not even really tapping too much on my brush, and you guys can see all of that pigment. Like, I really like the matte, so I'm really excited to try the shimmers. I'm dipping back into that like purplish shade we used for our crease, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges on this blue. And for the center of my lid, I'm going to take my finger. Actually, I'm going to try using it with the brush for you guys. And I'm going to go into this really shimmery blue right here. I'm going to try it with the brush, non-wet, dry brush. And I'm going to see how that looks. It's a really nice, like, deep blue with, medium deep blue with, like, silver shimmers in it. It's pretty. That's really pretty. I'm curious to see it wet though. Yeah, that made it a little bit better. That made it a little bit better. Not like wow, but let me try my finger. Finger on this side. It's okay with the finger. I prefer the way it looks when it's wet. So I like this look. I actually really like that shimmery purple shade. So now we're gonna stop with the eyes and we're gonna jump into this foundation. So yesterday I did wear it all day. I had it on for about 12 hours and it lasted beautifully. Let me just say I have oily skin and I did not blot not once. So I love the finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime with my Tatcha primer. I cannot find the little thing that comes with this. I really like this eye look, you guys. I love the shimmer. The shimmer isn't like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But it's pretty. Gonna shake it. And this retails for $15, which I felt really wasn't bad for a foundation. I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply this with a brush. So I'm gonna do 1, 2 pumps. And I'm gonna spread it. even though they have 40 shades in this foundation, well, they have 40 shades or 42 shades, 45, I forget. They have a lot of in-between shades, so that's why I felt a little bit of a difficult time finding my shade. So I stuck with Deep Cool because I know on the Total Control foundation, that's my shade. But like when it came to really just trying to figure out what my shade would be if Deep Cool didn't work out, I found that a little bit hard. Let me just say, y'all sleeping on the fact that Destiny Godly is a part of this campaign. Don't do that. Okay. I went into the NYX store, and on the gondola where they show the shades, Destiny's Godly face was there. You know what I mean? I feel like she's so slept on. So see, this is like my perfect shade match. So those two pumps went a long way. I feel like yesterday I put on a lot more because I did blend it out with my beauty blender. So I feel like yesterday I had on a lot more. So I'm going to take one more pump. And I'm going to just apply this more where I feel like I need more coverage. So of course on my cheeks and a smidge on the forehead. So now we're going to go ahead and try out this concealer. Again, I have it in the shade Chestnut. And it said it's super coverage. I've never used this concealer before. I used it today to conceal the bottom of my brows. But that's about it. That is full coverage. Okay, Too Faced. Oh. I've never even tried the Born This Way foundation. I feel like it spreads. I don't know how to explain it, but like I've never had a concealer spread like this. Now I started out with a little bit. I feel like I may have to add some more. And by the way, with these eyeshadows, I got no fallout. I feel like I need to add some more. This is I would say full coverage. I'm not wowed yet though. So before I go ahead and set everything, let me just say I'm loving my eye look. I'm loving the shadows so far. And I love this foundation. My skin doesn't feel heavy or cakey. It feels nice and smooth. It is full coverage. You guys know I'm all the way a full coverage kind of girl. The concealer, I'm liking it. I want to see how it looks once I set it. Because just on bare skin, not bare, but I like it. But this foundation is like snatching me bald. So I'm going to go ahead off camera, finish up my makeup, and then we're going to come back with some final thoughts. Alright guys, so I am back, and now we're going to work on the lower lash line. And I forgot to mention, this palette has a button you press to snap it open, by the way. So the lower lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of this vivid sky blue. Blend that along the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take that brush where I had that really dark blue, the navy one we used, and I'm just going to take whatever's left and continue to smoke out the lower lash line. Not adding any more product. And for the inner corner, I'm gonna take this shade here. It's like a creamy taupey champagne. Right here. I'm gonna see how this looks on the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a taupey shimmery shade. As you can see, I'm going in with the dry. I'm gonna wet my brush just a smidge. Just take a little bit and just pop. That's better. Alright guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I didn't apply any highlight because I am doing a highlighter first impressions right after this. So I wanted to leave my face nice and matte. So, first thing first, the Sway by eyeshadow palette. I really enjoyed using it the both days that I did go ahead and use it. Like I said, 40 eyeshadow shades. Like, you cannot beat that for $35. That's like a couple of cents a shade. So I went ahead and I'm so happy I went ahead and purchased this. I love the match. The shimmers are not like wham bam. They are shimmers that you would have to use them wet if you're not going for a real subtle shimmery look. You have to go ahead and use them wet, but the mattes are stellar in this palette, so I really do recommend you guys go ahead and pick this up. And for the foundation, I love the foundation. I love the finish. The finish is beautiful. My skin looks flawless. Even though I am breaking out, it's nice and smooth. When it comes to getting, even though like this shade is better than the one I had yesterday, which was chestnut, I still feel like I could have gotten a different shade, even different than this. I don't know why, but I even feel like this shade is it's a little off, just a smidge. So I feel like with all the in-between shades that they have, find a way to get to a NYX store or Ulta and that way test out your shade. And I saw that some Walmarts are selling NYX now. I didn't know that. So like whole NYX, like big displays. So I would say try it that way when it comes to getting the foundation. That's my only gripe with it, is that I feel like if you're trying to find your shade and you are one of those in-between shades, it may be a little bit difficult for you to find your shade. But other than that, I love it, and it does last. So the last product we tried out was the Born This Way concealer. I had to go ahead and look at it in a different lighting, and I will say that yes, this is full coverage. My under eye looks nice and smooth. There's no creasing at all, so I will definitely let you guys know in the description box how how the concealer held up. The eyeshadow primer, the eyeshadow palette and the foundation is gonna hold up. Like I said, I wore it yesterday. I love this eye look, but yeah, I'll let you guys know how this concealer held up. So that is all for me, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this look. I haven't had an old matte face in so long. This is so new to me. But let me know what you guys think of this palette, the foundation and concealer. If you guys have tried it, if you guys plan on trying it, what do you think of this eye look? And I love you all to absolute pieces, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah.